Hello everyone and welcome to my Y&R Insider 24 update channel. The Young and the Restless Cameron Grimes ties the knot to long-time love. The Young and the Restless spoilers note that Mariah Copeland may be falling apart, but her portrayer, Cameron Grimes, is living her best life. News hit that the Y&R star and Daytime Emmy winner recently married her longtime love, Brock Powell. Ain't love grand? The couple started dating in 2020. Grimes reached out to Powell, a Disney animation voiceover artist, after co-star Bryton James, Devon Hamilton Winters, encouraged her to prepare a voiceover demo. They got to know each other over the phone, as this was during the COVID-19 pandemic. Grimes and Powell ended up getting engaged in 2022, when he surprised her with a proposal. As early 2023 rolled around, the twosome found out they were expecting. Grimes told Soap Opera Digest, SOD, at the time that they were over the moon happy. It was so encouraging to see people excited for me as we shared the news because becoming a mother is something I've wanted to do for a very, very long time. Bridger Elias Powell was welcomed into the world on December 13, 2023. All the wedding details. The two had a destination wedding on Saturday, November 8, in New Orleans, surrounded by a guest list of 75 of their family and friends. Those in attendance included the actress's uncle, actor Scott Grimes from Party of Five fame, longtime friend General Hospital alum Robert Palmer Watkins, ex-Dylan Quatermain, as well as bestie and Y&R colleague Hayley Erin, Claire Newman. During a People interview, Grimes revealed they chose the Columns Hotel as a venue because it's a little moody, a little funky but at the same time very classy and historic. Grimes wore a KYHA Studios two-piece outfit, while Powell donned a rich green suit. The bride walked down the aisle to Yoko Shimomua's Dearly Beloved, a theme from the video games Kingdom Hearts, and the two partook in the Celtic ritual of handfasting to honor Grimes and Powell's shared Irish and Scottish roots. Grimes and Powell also wrote their vows, and as Disney superfans, Bill Rogers, the voice of Disneyland, was the wedding officiant. The couple is going on a honeymoon to Fiji, followed by a family trip to New Zealand. On behalf of everyone here, we wish Brock Powell and Cameron Grimes a massive congratulations on their wedding. Give the couple your well wishes, below. Watch your favorite CBS soap daily and check out this site often for the best Young and the Restless spoilers, news, and updates. Y&R head writer Josh Griffith warns Matt Clark becoming nightmare for the Newmans. The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that fans were shocked when they learned the mysterious Mitch Bacall, played by soap veteran Roger Howarth, was actually thought to be dead, Matt Clark. Now that the storyline is in full swing, the soap's head writer, Josh Griffith, recently teased that the character is set to cause chaos not only for Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, and Sharon Newman, Sharon Case, but the entire Newman fam jam. Griffith pulls history. The Young and the Restless head writer, Josh Griffith, sat down with Soap Opera Digest, SOD, to talk about Matt Clark's explosive return. There were so many question marks when Schick arrived in Los Angeles, with the top two being, will their son, Noah Newman, Lucas Adams, survive the car collision he was in, and if the crash was done on purpose. As time wore on, other confusing elements arose. Moreover, the role Sienna Bacall, Tamara Braun, played in Noah's incident. The Lady Club owner not only had a connection to Noah, but who also happened to be an old friend of Holden Novak, Nathan Owens, and knew of Audra Charles, Zuleika Silva. Interestingly enough, Holden and Audra have an unraveling story of their own from LA, but that's another soap blog entirely. Still, nothing shocked Y&R audiences more than the discovery that Sienna's husband Mitch, who had been MIA for a few days, was none other than Schick's nemesis from years before, Matt Clark. Since, fans have seen some explosive confrontation between Matt, although he's denying his Matt, and Nick, as well as Matt and Sharon. So, what happens next? Scene 1 is done, or on to Scene 2. Griffith states that Nick and Sharon's confrontations and then leaving LA marks the end of the first part of the storyline. Still, the head writer warns that these encounters have only set them up for more trouble in the future. Griffith tells SOD, they are hoping that everything in the denouement of the Los Angeles part of the story will have so scared him off that he'd be foolish to come after them, but they're wrong. The head writer hints, second act is definitely they return to Genoa City, and Matt and all his trouble follow. It becomes a nightmare, not just for Nick and Sharon, but to the whole Newman family. Yikes. Are you enjoying Roger Howarth's run on the Y&R? Comment below. Watch your favorite CBS soap daily and check out this site often for the best Young and the Restless spoilers, news, and updates. Adam's OPP, Kane's defense, wedding plans finalized. On the next Y&R, tensions flare in Genoa City as Adam Newman teams up with Victor for a risky power move. Kane Ashby scrambles to defend his reputation, and Christine and Danny's wedding plans face potential sabotage. The Young and the Restless spoilers are in for Thursday, November 13, 2025. Fans can expect Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, to seize an opportunity. Kane Ashby, Billy Flynn, defends himself. Plus, Christine Cricket Blair, Laura Lee Bell, and Danny Romalotti, Michael Damian, finalize their wedding plans. Keep reading and let's talk about what's coming up in the CBS soap opera. Make sure to check out our weekly Y&R spoilers, here. 3 key takeaways. Adam's strategic gamble. Adam Newman joins forces with Victor to plot against the Abbotts, but while Victor targets Jack, Adam shifts his focus to Billy, threatening to reignite old rivalries. Kane under fire. Kane Ashby faces fallout after his AI project backfires, forcing him to justify himself to Lily while finding unexpected comfort in Phyllis, a bond that could spark new scandal. Wedding bliss or disaster. As Christine and Danny finalize their wedding plans, Phyllis lurks in the background with her trademark chaos, leaving fans to wonder if the ceremony will survive her interference. On the next The Young and the Restless episode. Let's start off with Adam, who will seize an opportunity. Adam and Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, will strategize. The two characters will debate on targeting Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman. While there has always been beef between Victor and Jack, Adam has a different kind of dynamic with the Jabot boss. Jack has always been really good to Adam, including when Victor wasn't. Targeting an enemy. While Adam won't want to go after Jack, he will have no issue targeting Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson. Read more. Find out what happened on the last episode of Y&R. When Adam and Victor make their move, Billy won't be able to keep his vow to Sally Spectra, Courtney Hope. It seems that Billy just can't stop focusing on revenge. It also seems like Sally is playing mommy to Billy rather than being his equal partner. I personally hope that the redhead finally kicks Billy to the curb. He is only hindering her progress and forcing her to deal with the consequences, not assisting her in any way. Defending oneself. Kane will have to defend himself, according to the spoilers for Thursday, November 13's episode of The Young and the Restless. It sounds like Lily Winters, Crystal Khalil, could blast Kane for the AI program getting stolen. Now it's being used against Kane. While Lily was willing to give Kane a chance, now it's blown to pieces. This means that Lily will once again have to tell the kids about more bad news coming out about their father. Kane could be lost and confused after his plan continuously fails. So, that could lead to him leaning on Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford. We know by the end of the week, these two get caught in a compromising position. Read this. The Young and the Restless spoilers. Matt and Sienna go to Genoa City. Who will be the next victim? Finalizing wedding plans. There is also some wedding plans that get finalized. So, expect to find out what Danny and Christine have planned to do about their big day. Even though Phyllis is busy with Kane and the AI situation, she still had time to try to ruin the bachelorette party. So, will Phyllis also try to ruin Danny's wedding day? Which storyline are you looking forward to seeing the most on Thursday, November 13, 2025? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. For the most recent Young and the Restless spoilers, news, rumors, happenings, and updates, be sure to return to Celebrating the Soaps. In the ever-evolving world of The Young and the Restless, where characters endure heartbreak, betrayal, triumph, and reinvention, it's often the real-life milestones of its cast members that remind fans of the joy and humanity behind the drama. While Mariah Copeland is currently unraveling on screen, her talented portrayer, Cameron Grimes, is enjoying one of the most beautiful seasons of her life. The award-winning actress recently tied the knot with her longtime love, Brock Powell, marking a chapter filled with romance, resilience, and destiny. The professional advice of Bryton James prompted Grimes to get in touch with Powell, a talented Disney voiceover artist, at the beginning of their love story. This simple connection led to a whirlwind of phone calls during the isolating months of the COVID-19 pandemic, where conversations became companionship and the foundation for a lifelong bond. As the world slowed down, their connection deepened, culminating in an unforgettable surprise proposal in 2022. Their journey expanded even further when they received the joyous news in early 2023 that they were expecting a child. Grimes admitted to Soap Opera Digest that becoming a mother had long been a dream close to her heart and that the love and anticipation surrounding their pregnancy were overwhelming in the best possible way. Their son, Bridger Elias Powell, born December 13, 2023, became the center of their world and the perfect companion to their next big celebration, their wedding. Surrounded by 75 loved ones on November 8 in vibrant New Orleans, the couple exchanged vows at the historic Columns Hotel, a venue Grimes described as the perfect blend of moody, funky, classic, and timeless. With family members such as Scott Grimes and friends from across the soap universe, including Haley Erin and Robert Palmer Watkins, in attendance, the event showcased the couple's shared heritage through a Celtic handfasting ceremony, honored their fandoms with music from Kingdom Hearts, and reflected their personalities through their attire, Grimes in a breathtaking two-piece KYHA Studios ensemble and Powell in a striking green suit. As if the charm weren't enough, their officiant was none other than Bill Rogers, the official voice of Disneyland, making their ceremony not just intimate, but magically immersive. With a honeymoon planned in Fiji and a family adventure to New Zealand on the horizon, the couple's new beginning is bursting with promise, hope, and adventure. Meanwhile, back in the fictional world of Genoa City, the drama has never been hotter. Fans were thrown into emotional whiplash with the shocking revelation that the mysterious Mitch Bacall, portrayed by soap veteran Roger Howarth, was actually the presumed dead villain Matt Clark. Head writer Josh Griffith has described the story as one that will crack open long-buried trauma and ignite new chaos for both Sharon and Nick Newman. The storyline initially unfolded in a tense, almost noir-like fashion as Sharon and Nick followed clues to Los Angeles, desperately seeking answers about Noah's near-fatal car crash and the elusive characters woven into this web of intrigue, including the enigmatic club owner Sienna Bacall and the increasingly suspicious Holden Novak. Griffith emphasized that the layers of deception grew as the mystery got more complicated, especially when it was discovered that Sienna's missing husband, Mitch, was actually Matt Clark, a ghost from the Newmans' past with unfinished business and a time-honed vengeance. The first act's explosive confrontations with Sharon, Nick, and Matt signaled its conclusion, but Griffith claims that this is just the beginning of the storm. The second act returns the drama to Genoa City, where Matt's dangerous manipulations and vendettas will cause shockwaves not just for the reunited chic pairing, but for the entire Newman empire. Griffith warns fans that what's coming is darker, more psychological, and deeply personal, promising that Matt's presence will evolve from a troubling mystery into a full-fledged nightmare. As audiences debate whether Howarth's chilling performance is one of his best, excitement and dread continue to build, proving that the past is never fully buried on Y&R, it simply waits for the perfect moment to strike again. As if that wasn't enough, teasers for the November 13, 2025 episode promise a day filled with emotional landmines, strategic power plays, and complicated relationships, intensifying the drama. Adam Newman, ever the wildcard, takes a calculated gamble by teaming up once again with his father Victor. While Victor's target remains his perennial rival Jack Abbott, Adam refuses to bite the hand that once fed him. He instead shifts their offensive focus to Billy Abbott, a man with whom he has sparred for years. Billy's inability to let go of his resentments will put his relationship with Sally Spectra in jeopardy once more. Sally Spectra's patience is wearing thin as she increasingly assumes the role of caretaker for a man who is still driven by vengeance. Meanwhile, Kane Ashby finds himself in deep trouble as his AI project spirals into disaster. Kane must answer to Lily because she has given him too many chances, only to repeatedly be disappointed, and his work has been stolen and used against him. This latest scandal threatens not only his professional aspirations but his standing with his children, leaving him vulnerable and in desperate need of support. Phyllis Summers, a woman whose involvement tends to complicate everything she touches, may provide that comfort, unfortunately or perhaps predictably. With spoilers teasing a compromising situation between Kane and Phyllis later in the week, it's clear this storyline is poised for maximum turmoil. On the romantic side of things, Christine Cricket Blair and Danny Romalotti are preparing for their wedding, finalizing plans for what they hope will be a joyous, drama-free celebration. But with Phyllis lurking on the sidelines, still nursing old wounds and itching for mischief, fans can't help but wonder whether this wedding will survive the chaos that inevitably follows her. With love triangles, sabotage, and emotional explosions brewing all over town, Genoa City is barreling toward a cascade of conflicts that promise to reshape alliances, ignite rivalries, and pull characters into dangerous new territory.